Hello, my name is Shipwreck Pirate, and welcome back to The Sims 2. This is episode 2 of my season-themed build. Very exciting. Last time we had spring. This time we are doing summer. Summer's face is already fully formed. I was having some issues with my recording software the day I did all the Sims, so I didn't get any of their faces. I am sorry. But all of the builds are intact at the end of this video, so that is fun. I was going for the sort of surfer, beachy vibe for our summer sim here. You know, very cool, very just kind of, beachy. You know, like he lives at the coast. He's ready to go chill, ready to surf at all times. I had some trouble finding the right clothes for him, because the shorts that we get just aren't the best for this. So I had a really, really hard time figuring out how I wanted him dressed. I did, in the end, find something suitable, of course, but it did take me a while. That could have worked. It didn't. Something about it didn't click just right. I don't know what it was. I did use that pushed over university, I think, hair. I think that's where that hair comes from, because it felt very chill, relaxed, beachy, you know. I did think about putting him in a pirate suit too. I do that a lot. I really like the pirate costume in this game. It looks really cool. It's really fun. I did think about putting him in that. It could have worked. It wasn't quite the look I was going for, but it could have worked. That also wasn't quite the look I was going for. I needed something that felt like he was just about to go out and like hit the beach right then and there. That's a little ravey. Not quite right. And those weren't quite right. They have the sort of relaxed feeling, but they didn't feel like he was going to go out and hit the waves. Like moments later hit the waves. I went back and forth a lot with him, trying to figure something out that felt right. I mean, that kind of looks like he's going to go out and do some surfing. I mean, man's going surfing. I wasn't quite sure what to do for his formal. I wanted him to feel more relaxed, more chilled than his siblings would. Spring was really put together. She was real cute. And the rest of them are going to kind of be various forms of more well put together. But he was the one that I felt could go a little more relaxed, with like the jeans and stuff like that. So I think I did end up putting him in either jeans or some of these bright colors. I went with the bright colors. That's right. And then the same with like the underwear. I needed something that was goofy and bright and just silly, because summer, I just think silly. I think everybody's silly in summer. That's what I go for. And then the wetsuit, of course. Of course he's in the wetsuit. Got to get the tank top. It's too hot for those, proper clothes. And then just throw like a raincoat over normal clothing. I did pick pleasure for him just because I think he'd be a little more laid back, chill. You see, there we go. There's his traits. He loves the swimwear. Of course, he loves the swimwear and the glasses. Swimwear and those glasses, gotta have them. I can't remember which one of these I gave him. I did the Sims full face of makeup. Can't have a full face of makeup when you're surfing. I made the Sims all on the same day. The Sims and the pets all on the same day. I did the builds a little more spread out because that was just too much to do in one day. Like, there's Spring, there she is. And then there's me making them siblings. So Bloom and Leo are the names of our spring and summer sim. And then here's the dog. I think you can guess where this is going. I did go with a golden retriever for the dog. I spent so long deciding on a name. Wow. I wanted something that fit. I didn't want something that seemed stereotypical, like a Goldie or whatever. So I went with Dune, like sand dunes, you know? And then I had thought going into it about doing a like golden retriever kind of dog. And I went back and forth on if I wanted to at first, like in my head while I was looking at changing the patterns and stuff. But I thought a classic golden retriever was perfect for Leo. I mean, you think summer dog, you think golden retriever. So I felt like it was very perfect. And I didn't do too much to change him because I did want Dune to look like a classic golden retriever. So I'm making some little edits. I think I gave him like blue eyes, I think. Yeah. But I didn't want to change the look too terribly much because I did want him to be sort of classic Goldie. The classic Goldie look, you know. And look at that. Dune has the classic Goldie look. Just perfect classic golden retriever. I love Dune so much. Hyper, kind of dumb, will eat anything. I love it. Okay, here's the build. Now, this one a little funky. Oh, let me mute that. I didn't realize it was capturing audio. I started with the pool. I wanted to do these rounded corners, and that was what the whole thing was based off of. I wasn't sure what the actual house was going to look like at this point, but I knew the pool needed to take up most of the lot. And of course, if you have a pool, an in-ground pool, you've got to have some paved area around it, so I did that as well. And then the house, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to go with. I did a sort of springy cottage for Bloom, but I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do for Leo. I was thinking, okay, maybe at first like a beach house, but then I didn't really want to fight making a beach house. I always mess around with that auto roofing for way too long. Oh, that's when we ran out of money and I had to go back into play mode. And I tried to see how much I could give them, and I don't think you can go past 100,000 in this starting point. So I did all the roofing, which always is just weird. Roofs are weird. I hate roofing. Auto roof doesn't really do it too great, and then you got to go. I hate roofs. I hate them. They suck. They suck. I liked this blue sort of look because we've got the blue fencing around the house, but I wanted the corner pillars. And then eventually that did become a single door. Got a sliding door out onto the balcony, which is overlooking everything. I thought about that, but then it's like see-through. It's too glass. I didn't really like the way it looked. I didn't like the way the roofing clipped into the side. I wanted it to have that full smooth. So I went back and I got rid of that, and I added just a plain white door. I went with some white siding, some bright white siding. The roof went away. Yeah, I gotta fix that. The roof, it clipped out of existence. I did fix that later after I filmed for this day. But the roof did clip out of existence. And I saved it. Oh, yeah, here's me going, yeah, the roof is just gone. It's just completely gone. It's completely gone. I don't know where it went. It's gone. But I did go back and fix that at the very end of all of this. All the other Sims are standing down at the other end, and the pets keep nagging them to feed them. And there's only one bowl on the whole lot right now, so that's kind of annoying. Oh my god, this wallpapering. It took me forever to find this style that I liked. As you can see, I'm going back and forth with the catalog. I liked the blue for downstairs, but I didn't want the blue for upstairs in the bedroom, because like that's a lot of blue. That's a lot of blue. The bathroom situation's kind of funky. I like the way the layout turned out. I did not go into this with a real house layout. Should I? Probably. Did I regret my choices at the end of this? A little bit, but I like the way the house turned out. I like the way the whole thing kind of came together in the end. It did feel very summery, very beachy. I was very happy with it. In the end, of course. The kitchen was so fun picking the flooring. I went with those diagonal tiles, shifted some stuff around. Outside shower. I know it seems weird, but I went with the outside shower. Now, there is a shower inside, but also it's upstairs. You don't want to lug, pool debris all the way upstairs, chlorine, all that jazz. Nobody wants to lug that stuff all the way through the house. So how do you fix that? Outside shower, poolside shower. You wash off, you kind of sit out, you dry off before you go in and you shower properly. And then people that come over, like his siblings that come over, can shower. I kept the blue theming throughout the whole thing, and one day I will learn the keyboard placements that let you do the really nice placing of stuff. Now is not that time. Oh, there I am with the terrain paint. I got annoyed at myself with this terrain paint. I figured out that I can do it the same way I do in The Sims 4. So I went a little overboard, and I put fancy corners on the pool decking, extended it out there, and yeah, I did a little too much. And this is before landscaping even. This is before I've gone inside the house. This is all still in build mode, not even buy mode, just build mode. I lagged the lot. I don't know how I'm going to get the next 2 houses onto the lot, because this one lagged the lot out because it's a full house on this lot and then full landscaping. These sunflowers were the ones that lagged the lot. So if in future videos you see a garbage ton less sunflowers on the lot, know that it was because it was making it very hard to do anything and to continue functioning. So I had to get rid of some. I'm probably going to go and pull from that giant mass of sunflowers there, which I did do more into the build. I did get rid of some of those sunflowers. They do not all stay, but I love that tree. I love that tree so much. There we go. Get rid of some of those sunflowers. They were just causing so much lag. But I did make this little spot over here for Dune, an outdoor kind of doggy area, and gave him like a really cute little white dog house to go out there. I got the dog shower that I put on the side, because of course Dune's getting in the pool, and you got to clean Dune up the same way. And then he's got a doggy bed in the house, of course. We don't just leave our dogs outside here. Got to wall off the spiral staircase. I overuse those staircases. I'm aware that I do, but they're so compact. They're just so compact and condensed, and they're great. They're just wonderful. I debated putting a covered bed in this room, but then I realized that the window there didn't work quite as well as I had hoped, so not doing that. And each of the houses are a little smaller than you'd expect, but they are single sim homes, and I do have to fit 4 full-size single sim homes on this lot. I could have made one big mansion house with little areas for each of the sims, but I kind of liked having them as like neighbors, and then I could do each corner as a very distinct area. Oh, I love this little bar area I built on here. I was debating putting it on the porch, but because that's right off the bedroom, I decided against it. You got a hammock up there, you can take a nap. You wouldn't want people, drinking up on your napping porch. So I did go back in and move things around. Oh, that's right, that bed didn't fit there. But the bed does go downstairs. So I got this little bar out in the corner with a table and some chairs. I mean, it's really nice. You can sit out and have like a picnic kind of thing. I later went in and put a grill over here. Oh, there it is. I grabbed a grill to stick right by the bar too, and a mini fridge to stick back there, so they didn't have to go inside. Once again, why track all of that through the house when you can have an outside area? This is like where they'd sit and dry off properly. Then I put the park bark looking stuff over there because I liked the way it looked like worn dirt. That sounded so dumb. It sounded better in my head. And the kitchen counters, I wanted to keep them quite light and airy, and I wanted to kind of keep lightness to the furniture because the walls are so dark. And of course he's got space for all of his siblings to sit and kind of chill. I know it's a single sim house, but I did want space for the siblings to come over and visit because they all live like right near each other, and they're all, they all hang out. I didn't want it to be like there's no space for them, especially Leo here, because of his whole property being like summer fun time. You gotta have people come. You gotta have room for people to come over and visit you when you've got a house like that. Oh, the lighting. I had so much fun picking the lighting for this place. I picked these little paper lantern looking lights because I thought they looked really, really cool. And I went with the lights like that to place around the pool deck and stuff like that. The lighting was so much fun. I have so much fun lighting up these lots. It's honestly some of my favorite part of doing this. And then I picked the funky colored rug, and then I tried to get a doormat, but I couldn't find one that I liked the color of, so I gave up on it. And then minimal decoration. I wasn't sure really where to go with like the major decor here because there wasn't as many surfaces as in Bloom's house. Bloom had a lot of little surfaces, but I wanted to make the house look lived in and like, you know, he actually cared to be there. I love the little fairy in the corner and the little outdoor pieces. And, this is going to be a little embarrassing. It took me too long to remember the cheat for, the move objects cheat. I did have to, go look it up. I had to look up snap objects to grid. Yeah. Oh, this is embarrassing. Yeah, and then I placed it, and then I went. Keep in mind, this is like at 4 times speed. I think I sped this up by 4. I am a slow builder. Oh, I probably should cut this part out. Here you're going to enjoy the painfully long process of getting my Sims to the right area. The welcome wagon showed up in this time. There's those notifications. Yep, here they are. They were blocking the walkway and they wouldn't leave, like at all. And then Mr. Humble showed up, dropped his computer off. It sucked. This whole process sucked, trying to get them in places and then getting the pets to stop because Dune kept begging whatever name I gave the winter sim there. Yeah, there's the welcome wagon. Oh my god, it took so long. Okay, and there they are, and then I lock the gate off, and then I get him into his spot finally, and then the sunflowers are in the way. This whole thing was a lesson in patience. This whole thing was just a lesson in my patience. And then I finally paused and was able, yep, there we go. Real cute. And here's the little house tour, which I'm going to leave at 4 times speed because it went too long. But there's the whole house. I'm quite happy with it. And we've got a little outside area. I love this little outside area so much. Yeah, I love it. But that's been all for me today. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.